Hello, everyone, and welcome to the post reaction show of NXT Takeover Night 1. That's right, Stand and Deliver actually delivered what is epic and we're always known from every year. And now I laugh about this because I know on Twitter, those of you that follow me at Ovi Muniz, it's some funny stuff because on AEW, they were showing Mike Tyson, you know, entering the ring and then they were hugging it off with Chris Jericho and stuff. And I'm like, somebody come to that, like, who cares? You know, NXT is what's there right now. You know, you've seen all these, everyone's giving them their all, like, this is the WrestleMania week, and I'm feeling everything that's happening here. And dude, every match was spectacular. I can't complain. You know, I know. What did you see in your end?
Man, I actually did stand and they delivered. I mean, this was just awesome stuff tonight. This if this is any preview of what WrestleMania is going to be, we're in for a great show this whole week. This is just the beginning.
The beginning is talking about the beginning. We have a new NXT Women's Champion. Raquel Gonzalez defeated Io Shirai, and what most of us expecting, we predicted already that Raquel Gonzalez is the next face of NXT. And look, she defeated Rhea Ripley, and from that point on, we knew that somewhere down the line she would have to go and face the champion, and she delivered tonight.
Yeah, her time was now. I mean, she proven herself. Triple H and all of them, they wouldn't have given her the opportunity if she didn't deserve it, if she wasn't ready for it, and she lived it up tonight. My hats off to Io Shirai. 300 plus days or whatever as champion. She's done her thing, kudos to her, but now it's the next chapter and we're in it.
Absolutely. And speaking of the next chapter, we may see continuous chapters here. We had Pete Dunne defeated Kushida. Now, this match was the actually first match. I know there was a pre-show kickoff for this. But this one right here set the bar for everybody else to compete, and I got to give props to Pete Dunne and Kushida. Both superstars have that good technician in the ring, and it was spectacular. Once again, I'm gonna probably keep using that word because either it was that or it was awesome, but I loved it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Pete Dunne, redeemed himself. He needed this win. He got it. Nothing against Kushida. He's a great technician wrestler himself, but Pete Dunne, got the best of him tonight.
And that makes it 2-0 for me. I don't know about you, but I was counting all my picks, and so far as what we speak right now, I'm undefeated.
Yep.
But hey, the gauntlet match though pretty got me bad, and Bronson Reed wins the gauntlet, faces Johnny Gargano tomorrow for the North American Championship. I do got to give props where props needed, but Frank did say Bronson Reed was going to win, and we all laughed at him. I laughed at him. I guess he's laughing last, like they say in Spanish. Último, ríe mejor, and definitely he is laughing right now. And he did send me a tweet saying, "I told you so." So, all right, Frank, man, I appreciate it. But we're definitely going to talk tomorrow. But hey, Bronson Reed, man, something that SCW Wrestling, Steve was saying was that Bronson Reed's year, when he returned, he was his new man and everything else. And I slept on it. I mean, I did say it from the beforehand when he came back. He had that little beef with Swerve. But then, sometimes the superstars come in and out. You never know what's going to happen, what direction they're in. And look, this is Bronson Reed's moment, and I have a gut feeling now that he will take that title away from Johnny Gargano tomorrow.
This is not the first time he's been in a situation where he was going after the North American Championship title. He was in a tournament previously. I did recall that I was going for him, and he fell short, and that's okay. Because he still reminds me of this modern day version of Bam Bam Bigelow. He's a big guy. He's very mobile. He knows how to, do these acrobatic flips. I mean, he's really, really good, and it's deserving that he won this, even though I did not go for him tonight, but it's very much deserving. And look, he's got a good chance at this tomorrow night to get this North American Championship title from Gargano.
Absolutely. And the match you were talking about was a 6-man ladder match in which Damian Priest ended up winning that title. But Bronson Reed did come out short. But then the last two standing was Johnny Gargano and Damian Priest when Priest shoved him off the ladder, and history was in the making. But Bronson Reed now gets another shot at the North American title. I thought Dexter Lumis had it, but then LA Knight ruined it for me, man. And I can't stand that guy now.
I don't
think he did my boy wrong, man.
I think LA Knight went into this not even worried about the title. I think he had other things that he had on his agenda, and I think he's picking the wrong fight with the wrong person.
Well, I tell you what, though, we're going to see more of Lumis and LA Knight, but LA Knight was more focused on hearing himself talk instead of focusing in the ring. But
if you didn't catch it earlier when he was on the bump earlier today, I mean, he was the same way. He was just all about bumping his mouth.
No, he did get bumped, and he fell asleep when he got bumped. But another one, Walter retains the NXT UK title, defeated Tommaso Ciampa. That match, listen, if I was outside looking in and I have a chance to match up with Walter, I am stealing that blueprint from Tommaso Ciampa because he gave it to him. There is not one superstar in UK that can handle the way Tommaso Ciampa did towards Walter. Now, Walter came out winning, but I got a feeling that the morale, the spirit inside, Tommaso Ciampa won. Right?
Yeah, man. This is almost like the fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk. I mean, he went at Walter and he gave it all he got, but, 2 count doesn't get it. The 3 count gets it, and Walter's the one that got it, and still unbeaten. I mean, this guy is just a true.
Oh, hold on. He's unbeaten in singles matches.
Yes,
but we do recall.
Yes,
we do recall the Survivor Series.
Yes,
he was the first man out from the NXT team. So,
but I can overlook that. You know what I'm saying? NXT, this man is a beast.
Yeah, well, I would definitely love to see him versus Drew McIntyre. That would be a dream match for me. What is your dream match? Who would you want to have versus Walter?
Karrion Kross.
Ooh.
Karrion Kross. Them two in the ring. I want to see the clock tick on Walter.
Well, right now his clock is still running as the NXT UK champion. Congrats. But the other match that was fabulous, and it was nothing more than MSK winning the new tag team champions, okay? And I told you so. You're still on that bag with the Grizzly Young veterans.
Yes, I am.
Man, you know what? They're just, what they need to do is they need to move over to SmackDown, and then they can win those titles because then they'll deserve it. But this is MSK, man.
Almost tapped out onto his.
But you know what? I thought that the way things went tonight, then maybe the Galo de Fantasma would have taken it. And they came so close. So close. And they nearly almost tapped out MSK when they had him in that little backwards armbar, right? And he was about to tap. And his partner came and saved him from hitting the mat. I was like, oh my God, this is really happening. And I thought that was their moment. But somehow, like as soon as you thought there was a victory, another tag team will come in and mess everything up. So, I mean, like I said, there was nothing but total nonstop action tonight at NXT Takeover. Congratulations to MSK. And, dude, I'm in the lead on this one at night 1.
Yeah, so, I took 2 losses tonight, but that's okay. You got another night tomorrow.
Uno, and I should be, I got O'Reilly, but you guys have me second guessing myself on that one because that is the actual main event tomorrow night, is the unsanctioned match. And they keep saying co-main event because of the fact that before that match, it'll be the NXT Championship with the Prince, Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. So a lot more to it. We still have the North American title that's up for grabs. I mean, look, man, it's just, and then the Women's Tag Team Championship also. That maybe I should have thought about that more, but I'm going for the new way. I know you said Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, but it's just something about those tag team titles, man, that I just wish that they would have taken it away from Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax when they actually matched up. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man, A+ tonight. What's your rating?
Yeah, I give it an A minus. I mean, because we're looking at, you know, three more championship title matches tomorrow night, and so they got a bar that they gotta elevate it. You know what I'm saying? They got to elevate it, and so
I think they will. I think what needs to be elevated is WrestleMania, right? Because there's always that. Every year is like that when NXT, throws down. They expect, well, what are the actual superstars going to do? And it's make it or break it. But I got a feeling, man, that momentum's going to carry on for tomorrow night, and I'm pretty excited for this. I really am.
Yeah, NXT is definitely taking off to new heights, and they doing great things. I mean, I can honestly say when they very first started, the inception of it, I wasn't really following it as much, but now they got my attention 1,000%, and I really enjoy it. Now we're going to be moving over to Tuesday night, so it's going to be interesting to see that, so yeah.
Absolutely. And again, we'll be covering NXT Night 2 for the post reaction till we sum up everything up and our predictions of what's going to happen, because usually when this happens, we get some call-ups to the main roster. And I think it's about time that some of these superstars do move to the main roster and see what they could do in that level. And I'm speaking about Tommaso Ciampa. I'm speaking if Johnny Gargano loses his title. I'm speaking about Grizzled Young Veterans. I mean, how many shots can Grizzled Young Veterans take to understand that, hey, we're still falling short for this title. Let's go somewhere else. I'm just saying. But hey, just tune in tomorrow. It's going to be on Peacock. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's worth it, man. And especially the other shows that's going on. I'm actually paying $9.99 a month because not only that I'm watching WWE and all its brands, but I'm watching shows from NBC, USA, and there are many others. And additionally, they have sports. So by all means, it's worth the money. Trust me. A lot more. I know at WWE Network has the library and everything else, but you're actually saving a lot more money going through Peacock. So any last words before we move on, Hector?
Hey, this is a great week of wrestling. WWE is putting on a great show this week. Let's keep it up. Let's keep this momentum going. I am ready. I'm stoked. I just want to stay up all night until ready tomorrow night.
I tell you what, here is a prelude to WrestleMania. You've heard our predictions. If you haven't heard, by all means, visit us on YouTube. Follow here on Twitter and follow us on Facebook. It's HHW Show, or you definitely could follow my name right here, Ovi Muniz. And you can follow Hector at Hector V Jr. 1974. That's our Twitter feed. But for now, thank you for watching. And here is a quick clip of WrestleMania 37.